Welcome to this tutorial on how to design 3D objects using SVG files exported from Adobe Illustrator and imported into Blender. In this video, we will show you how to take a 2D design and turn it into a 3D object using the knife projection tool, as well as how to add materials, lights, and a camera to the scene. First, let's start by creating our design in Adobe Illustrator. You can use any design you like, but for this tutorial, we will be using a simple geometric shape. Once you have your design complete, you will need to export it as an SVG file. This can be done by going to File, Export SVG. Next, open up Blender and import your SVG file. This can be done by going to File, Import SVG. Now that your SVG file is in Blender, we need to create a subdivided plane to project it onto. This can be done by adding a plane to your scene, Shift+A, and then going into Edit mode, Tab, and subdividing it, W subdivide. Once you have your subdivided plane, we can use the knife projection tool to project the SVG onto the plane. This can be done by going into Edit mode, Tab, selecting the plane, and then using the knife projection tool to project the SVG onto the plane. Now we will delete the faces that surround our shape on the plane. To do this, go into Edit mode, Tab, and select the faces that you want to delete. And press Delete, X. With the surrounding faces deleted, we can now add the Solidify modifier to our object. To do this, go into Object mode, Tab, and add a Solidify modifier to your object by going to the Modifiers tab and selecting Solidify. You can adjust the thickness of the solidified object by adjusting the thickness value in the Solidify modifier settings. With this, you have a 3D object from your 2D design. Now we will add materials to the object. To do this, go into the Material tab in the Properties window and add a material. Next, we're going to add lights to the scene to bring out the details of our object. We can do this by going to the World tab in the Properties window, adding a light source, Shift+A. We can also adjust the strength, color, and position of the lights to get the desired lighting effect. Lastly, we're going to add a camera to the scene so we can take a final render of our object.